Hi. Hi, thank you. I'm gonna quote an article on Columbus, but first I want to say, statues are meant to honor people, right? So, in my opinion, there's nothing that Columbus has done that is honorable that deserves a statue, and I believe that the statue should remain permanently gone, and either maybe I'm not an artist, so maybe it could be melted down and worked into a new statue to recreate a new one that honors the people that he most impacted. And if there's an issue of trying to, honor Italians, maybe we could have a different monument of a different Italian or Italian American from Rhode Island in Federal Hill. But my point is, there's nothing honorable about Columbus, and we should forever, we should teach the truth about him in school, but we shouldn't honor him with a statue. So I'm just going to read a little bit about him to give a better presentation of him. There is nothing trivial about Columbus's violent destruction of Taino people. While the sailor and his crew are sometimes lumped in with all the other conquest-crazy Europeans of their era, their particular cruelty can't be so easily exonerated and shouldn't be ignored. Natives were regularly whipped for what Columbus considered minor offenses, but stealing a vegetable or animal could result in cutting off a Taino's nose, ear, or hand. The offender was sometimes forced to walk around with their severed body parts in shame. Columbus took gifted Taino women to his crewmen, who would violently beat and rape them. Pregnant Taino women who were taken captive gave birth to babies who were sometimes thrown to hungry dogs. Columbus established a business and sale of 9 and 10-year-old girls for sexual slavery. He also kidnapped and enslaved Tainos themselves, personally initiating the transatlantic slave trade in his voyage back to Europe. In short, Columbus was a murderous, enslaving, sexual abusing, treacherous colonizer to the people he encountered in the Caribbean. Only 2/3 of the Tainos survived just 4 years after Columbus's arrival. Some were killed, others succumbed to diseases, and fully half of the dead killed themselves rather than live with his tyranny. There's nothing about him that should be honored. We should not be having a statue. We should change the name of Columbus Day in Providence to be Indigenous Peoples Day, as has been in many other cities and states throughout the country. And I also want to add, since both Chairman Igliozzi and the mayor are on here, that removing statues and changing names is only symbolic. We've had a 9-hour testimony of how we want to defund the police and use that money in the communities. And if we don't do that in this next budget, any change in statues or names throughout the city is only symbolic. And we really want to see you also move forward with defunding the police significantly. Thank you.